Hi friends, good morning and welcome to this new class. So as I said in the last class, we are going to study about the industrial center in the United States of America. That is called Pittsburgh. I hope you remember what we learned in the last class about the iron and steel city of India, Jamshedpur, in the state of Jharkhand. So that place was chosen because the availability of raw materials, availability of transport like railway station, and availability of market and availability of water, all these things are there nearby. Therefore that place was the ideal choice for starting an iron and steel industry there. So let's see why this place in America is chosen to become the industrial center there. That's what we are going to see today. So please take your textbook, page number 58. 58. Pittsburgh. So it is an important steel city of United States of America. So where is this Pittsburgh? It is in the America, United States of America. The steel industry in Pittsburgh enjoys locational advantages. So this place also is very suitable location for starting the industry there. And just as we studied in the Jamshedpur, here also a lot of advantages are there. Facilities are there nearby. That's why this place was chosen. So some of the raw materials such as coal is available locally. So first thing why this place is chosen is availability of coal, the raw material that is needed. So coal is there nearby. So coal is nearby. Then while the iron ore comes from the iron mines of Minnesota, about 1,500 kilometers of Pittsburgh. So the iron ore is too far. So the iron ore that they have to bring to Pittsburgh, it is coming from Minnesota. That is a place 1,500 kilometers away from Pittsburgh. So that is quite far, isn't it? But in America, it does not look very far. And for Indians, we may say it is very far because our roads are so narrow, the roads are not very good, not smooth, we can't go fast and so on. So a lot of restrictions are there for us. For us, 1,500 kilometers means it is too long or too far distance. But for America, since facilities are there, especially the transport facilities are there, for them they don't consider it as a very far away place. For them it is still nearby. And between these mines and Pittsburgh is one of the world's best routes for shipping ore cheaply. So we say why this 1,500 kilometers are nothing for them, because they are shipping from Pittsburgh to Minnesota. This 1,500 kilometers distance is there, and they are able to shift this iron ore by shipping. So we know shipping is one of the cheapest means of transport. Through water, they carry it through ship. So they are able to do it by shipping, and therefore the expense becomes less. So if they go by road transport or carry by truck and so, it may be more expensive, but since they are doing it by shipping, it becomes cheaper. And so it is one of the world's best routes. So this route, or the sea route, that is the best route in the world. So all the facilities are there. And the famous Great Lakes Waterway, so which is a waterway they are using for carrying this iron ore. It is called Great Lake. There's a lake called Great Lake, big lake. So it is through this lake that the ships are running, carrying this iron ore from Minnesota and reaching it to Pittsburgh. And trains carry the ore from the Great Lakes to Pittsburgh area. So up to the lake shore, they will bring the things by ship, and from there they will carry by train. Train service also is there, so it becomes easy for them. And trains carry the ore from the Great Lake to Pittsburgh area. And the Ohio, the Monongahela and the Allegheny rivers provide adequate water supply. So we said that the iron and steel industry, they require a lot of water, and there are 3 rivers running through. The lake is also there. Apart from this lake, there are 3 rivers running nearby, and they are able to provide sufficient water for this iron and steel industry. Which are the rivers? 3 rivers are there. One is the Ohio, the Monongahela, the third one is Allegheny. These are the 3 rivers that are flowing nearby and able to provide sufficient water for these places. Then today, very few of the large steel mills are in Pittsburgh itself. So now the situation there has changed, and there are not many other factories are being set up there. What is the reason? Let's see. They are located in the valleys of Monongahela, the river we are talking about, river called Monongahela. In the valleys of that river, they are setting up new industries. Why? Because above Pittsburgh and along the Ohio River below it. So the new place that they are choosing is between these rivers. So they are located in the valleys of Monongahela and Allegheny rivers above Pittsburgh and along the Ohio River below it. So the new location that they are going to start industry is between these rivers. The river valley is there. So little more below the Pittsburgh that they are going to start setting up new industries. So though in the beginning a lot of industry was set up in Pittsburgh, that was the ideal place. Now people have found another place more suitable for starting this iron and steel industry, that is between these rivers. Then finished steel is transported to the market by both land and water routes. So in India we said after finish the products they carry to Calcutta for selling it. But here in the Pittsburgh, they carry the things to the market. They can go through the land route. Also, they can carry through the waterways by ship. So they can carry by ship or by road transport. Both ways they can carry, either waterways or roadways. Then the Pittsburgh area has many factories other than steel mills. So iron and steel industry is there. Apart from that also they are having so many other factories are there. Let's see what are they. So these use steel as their raw material to make many different products such as railroad equipment, heavy machinery and rails and so on. So since the iron is made by the factory in Pittsburgh, there are so many other factories are there using this iron and making something else. So here they are just making iron, and that iron can be used for making different products like machines, railway line, it is a huge iron, strong iron that is used for the train to run. 2 rails are there. Or there are so many other things are there which are made with iron. So all those factories are there in Pittsburgh itself, in this area itself. What could be the reason? because they are using iron that is produced in this Pittsburgh. If they start industry in somewhere far away, what happens? They have to carry this iron from Pittsburgh to their factory. Simply they have to spend money for transportation. So best thing is to start a factory nearby so that they can go and take the iron from this Pittsburgh. So short distance only. They don't need to have to give a lot of money for transportation. So it is to make the raw materials available nearby that they use this place for establishing different factories. So we said in India also it is same, since Jamshedpur is the center of this iron and steel industry, so many other factories are set up nearby. Those are using iron that is produced by Jamshedpur. The same way, there are many factories set up in Pittsburgh area so that the iron that is produced in this Pittsburgh iron and steel industry, they can use this iron and produce so many other things. Those are making vehicles, those are making railways, those are making tin, they are all establishing nearby so that they can use this iron or they can use this iron what is produced in this factory, and without much expense they can take it to their factory and use for producing something else. So the situation is same. The industry is set up where all these facilities are available, where the raw materials are available, where the transportation is available, where the market is available, where the water is available. These are the things that are required for iron and steel industry, and the best place will be chosen where looking at the availability of all these things. If these things are not available, then they will have to look for some other purpose, some other place where majority of the things are available. Otherwise their expense is going to increase and they are going to be on a loss. So in order to avoid that, they are establishing the industry in a place where all these facilities are available. So in India, Jamshedpur was rightly chosen. In America, Pittsburgh was rightly chosen because all these things were there. So in America, Pittsburgh, we said the raw material iron ore is in another place called Minnesota, 1,500 kilometers away. But still they are using it because they are using the method of shipping for transportation. So they are choosing the cheapest form of transportation, that is by shipping, because there is a lake called the Great Lake. You can underline that also. The lake that is providing transportation. One of the best transport routes in the world is provided by the lake, the Great Lake, and that lake is used for this transportation of this iron ore also from Minnesota, which is 1,500 kilometers away, and the industry has become successful. Now they have slowly moved away from Pittsburgh to another place near these rivers so that the things are more easily available and they can get more profit, they can save more money in the industry. That is the situation in Pittsburgh. I hope you understood. So in the previous class we learned about the situation in India. The iron and steel industry in India is set up in Jamshedpur, and in America it was set up in Pittsburgh. So we see more or less the places are same, the facilities are same. That's why this place was chosen, and the industry is really flourishing, we can say. They are able to produce enough and more iron in order to support other industries who are depending on them to receive iron and start the new industries. So that is about the comparison between these two industries. Now let's see a little bit of general knowledge. You will find in this column given there. Do you know? You can see. So this is the names of the Great Lakes. So we said the shipping or the transportation is done in the Great Lake, and the names of the lakes are Superior, Huron, Ontario, Michigan and Erie. These are the different names. This Great Lake is the common name, and there may be so many small lakes are there. And what are their names? One is Superior, second one is Huron, third one is Ontario, and fourth one is Michigan, and fifth one is Erie. So you have to learn the names of the Great Lakes. Then Lake Superior is the largest of these 5 lakes. So there are these 5 lakes joined together and it becomes one lake. Together it is called the Great Lake. And among them, in this Great Lake there are 5 lakes are there, and the most important lake or the largest lake is the Superior. Then it lies higher upstream than others. So what is importance of this Superior Lake is it is lying in the higher place than the other lakes. So it is in the higher place, and that is the largest also. So you can remember the names of the 5 lakes that are joining together and forming the Great Lake, which is the biggest transportation route, water transport route in the world, and which is very helpful for Pittsburgh iron steel industry. So we shall wind up for today. In the next class we shall study about another industry, that is the cotton textile industry, for which India is very famous for. So we will be learning about it in the next class. So till then we shall take rest, and we will meet you again in the next class with a new topic. So thank you for listening. Have a nice day.